What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Luffy Taro, man. Thank you everybody for being in here. Like, comment, subscribe on the video. This is about to be the first of many. So today we got, one of my first video ideas that I really been wanting to do. And that's going to be an underrated character video. And the first character I'm going to choose to dissect on this underrated character video is none other than Gecko Moria. So as manga readers and show watchers, I'm sure we all familiar with Gecko Moria. He's the current user of the Kage Kage no Mi, or the Shadow fruit, which is a paramecia type. This fruit is a paramecia type which grants the user the ability to manifest and control shadows of living creatures, including their own, as a physical and tangible form. In addition to this, you get the moniker known as the Ruler of Shadows. You can steal the shadows of other foes and insert them into the other bodies. A good example of this was when Moria took Brook's soul and put it into Ryuma's body, creating a very, very powerful zombie. Now, more on the point about zombies, just imagine as a ruler of shadows, if you fighting in a grand, super huge battle, theoretically, each time a foe falls, you would be able to reanimate that foe's corpse, depending on how many shadows you got in your arsenal. Keep in mind, Moria can store up to 1,000 shadows into his body at once. So essentially, if any of you familiar with solo leveling, he's basically got the power of the Shadow Monarch. So if you're familiar with the solo leveling universe, the Shadow Monarch was the strongest monarch, being that during each battle, as the enemies fall, all he has to do is reanimate the enemies using his power. So essentially, in a big scale battle, Gecko Moria could do the same. Even going as far as if he loses a shadow during a battle, he could replace that dead shadow by taking the shadow and then putting the shadow into another dead corpse on the battlefield. Now, having this ability in itself is a major feat, because essentially you get an unlimited supply of soldiers in a battle. Essentially, you are a one-man army. You don't have to rely on others. In addition to this, Moria also has the unique ability of whatever shadows he possesses at the time, he could absorb them himself. And like I said, Moria can hold up to 1,000 shadows. And the stronger the shadow is, and the stronger the willpower of the user who is absorbing the shadows, he can essentially make himself a super powerhouse, similar to what he did in Thriller Bark, but to a much higher degree. Now imagine somehow, some way, Moria comes into possession of the shadow of an admiral, and instead of putting this shadow into one of his soldier puppets, Moria actually takes the shadow of the admiral and absorbs it himself. Now, essentially doing this act would put Moria at admiral level, considering the fact that he has the shadow of an admiral plus the other shadows that he has. Just take a step to think about a hypothetical situation of what if Moria and his crew never got decimated by Kaido. Gecko Moria essentially fought a young prime Kaido to a battle where both pirate crews fought each other, but Moria lost his whole entire crew. Imagine that battle where he won. He would still have been devoted to his training instead of being depressed and giving himself away and looking fat, because the Moria we saw in Thriller Bark was not the Moria of the past. The Moria of the past was a beast. He earned the title of a warlord. Could have potentially earned the title of an emperor had his ascension not been stopped and halted by Kaido. Gecko Moria is a powerhouse. He can literally absorb souls, have an unlimited army, and increase his strength tenfold. This character definitely does deserve the hate he receives. And be on the lookout for more videos similar to this one. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get this channel moving, man. Let's get some legs up under this channel. Just like that, we're going to conclude the first video. It's your boy Luffy Taro, man. I'm out.